Hi, it's Tim Hagen from Progress Coaching, and welcome to another episode for the Coaching Conversations podcast. Now, we are on Stitcher, we are on iTunes, and multiple different channels. Please check us out. Now, one of the things that you'll get out of our podcast episodes is a lot of content, a lot of strategy. It's not fluff, it's not concept, yet we really want you to engage with the content and let us know your feedback. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. If there's topics you'd love to have us address, we would love to share them with you. Let us know your impact and let us know your feedback. I just read a great article in Fast Company from a coach and a professor at Stanford talking about how AI basically tells leaders what they want to hear, which I thought was really interesting. And I guess the thing that I would share with all of you is the biggest thing that we can do with AI is to strategically utilize it. Now, I'm going to bring it back to us. I don't want to turn this into a sales pitch, but essentially what we've done is we've made a decision to use AI and automation to help leaders with human-based coaching. That's really it. That's our foundation. That's our mission. With that being said, do I think AI can provide some answers and coach people? Absolutely, yes. And we have tools like that. And the reason I bring that up is there are some things in the AI industry that are not going to be exciting. They're not going to be sexy. They're not going to be, wow, I got to have this. There are some really dry, boring opportunities. Let me share with you what I'm talking about. Recently, we actually just built out a platform called Assess to Coach. And what Assess to Coach is it provides you a platform where if you want to upload a DISC assessment or EQ, or you could use one of our proprietary assessments, or we'll build one with you. We just talked to a company about doing something with their construction job descriptions. We just did this with a federal credit union in New York. We took all their job descriptions and created corresponding coaching plans. We're working with the training department and taking their training courses and building coaching guides that 100% are in alignment with their training courses, et cetera, et cetera. Now, why assessments? See, the problem with assessments has been historically, we do an assessment, we pay a couple $100, we have a certified coach, which I'm certified in EQ and DISC and the motivator, and one would argue, right? Okay, we do the debrief. Now what? What we've actually done is created a platform called Assess to Coach that takes that information and puts it into a coaching output, whether it be a quick coaching guide, the ideal conversation model, we call that Convo Builder, a 12-week coaching plan, a 48-week coaching plan, a self-coaching plan, a team coaching plan. So what we've done is created an AI engine that actually extracts information from assessments and puts it into a coaching plan. Now, why do I share this with you? The reason I share all of this with you is that this is kind of boring, but it's an opportunity. I believe that when there's a technology revolution, and clearly we're in the midst of it, and I think it's going to last for a while, when technology goes up, so does our craving for human connection. End of the year reviews, quarterly reviews, you're out in the field. Now, I actually have a mobile app that somebody can say, I'm observing John as a teller at our credit union. He's doing XYZ. Send me a coaching plan. We've got a product like that, but you still need the human. And then I've got agricultural clients. They're out in farm fields. They're going to need to have human connection. And so what we tend to do in this all or nothing proposition world, right? You think about our political landscape. It's either this side or that side. There's no middle ground. And the same thing happens with people. When a sports team loses, they should fire the manager. It's amazing how we emotionally react to emotional human-based things when we know they're not perfect. So what we have to do during this time of AI is look for opportunities, tools, strategies that help us solve or address a core function. In our cases, how do we make coaching easy for leaders? That's it. That's really all we do. Now, we have training courses and all that stuff, but we also have assessment tools and AI products. But our whole mission is we want to make it easy for you, Mr. and Mrs. Leader. So what is your strategy? If you're an L&D professional, what is your strategy and how can AI help you get there, deliver it, and reinforce it? That's the three questions. How can I create it? How can I deliver it? and how can I reinforce it? But make sure it's in alignment with what you're trying to achieve, because AI is an entity, and I don't think anyone really agrees with it. I think people in the beginning did. It's not an all or nothing proposition. It's not going to replace everything. So keep that in mind as you go forward. And again, I'm going to just bring this back up again. When we built this very simple model, what we've done is use our proprietary coaching framework. And when people complete an assessment, they share their goals and objectives. Now, that could be a custom assessment. It could be they upload a DISC or an EQ assessment. And then we create custom plans. And right now we have about 8 or 9 outputs. And so what we've really done is said, you still need to coach. Here's a path. Here's a map. Here's exactly the questions. Here's exactly the accountability actions you need to facilitate. Here's some supplemental coaching strategies that will actually save you time. That's what we've done. And so think about that as you go forward. And if you have any questions, please let us know. But don't throw AI at it. Develop your strategy. Get people to become self-aware. Then have your strategy grab AI and bring it in and integrate it. And my fundamental rule is, how can it help me get there? How can it help me deliver the experience? And how can it help me reinforce? Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for listening to another episode of Coaching Conversations by Tim Hagen and Progress Coaching. Now, our company is always coming out with new and innovative solutions to help leaders coach their employees. And recently, we just created a new service called Coach to You, where leaders can pick and choose topics and assign 7 to 21-day programs for employees to learn and, more importantly, apply actions and then reflect and share what they're going to do going forward as a result of the learning. It's called Coach to You. We're literally bringing coaching to your employees. If you're intrigued, we'll have a link in each one of our episodes where you can get more information. And again, thank you so much for listening to another episode.